it's me, Sean, and we are streaming live on YouTube. Hey, we've already got one person commenting in the comments section. It's Sasha Freezy. Hello, Sasha. Thank you for joining me for the stream today. We are playing on the same colony that we played on last time. Looks like everything loaded up just fine. Because this is the early alpha. Hello, Elationist Facile. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you. It's such a nice day outside. Why are you here watching me play video games? Shallow Vids, hey buddy. How are you doing? It's like lots of people were waiting around for me to get started here. Cool. Makes me feel very special. Thanks everybody for watching, and all of you that are watching this after I'm done streaming. Hello to all of you. I'm going to be talking to the people in chat, not really talking to the anonymous viewers who are not watching me as we play. So come join me for the next stream on Thursday. Pig of War, hey buddy, good to see ya. Thanks for coming in. So I was a little worried that we would not be able to reload our game from last time, but we were able to reload it. So just keep in mind that this is not an official release yet, and if something goes wrong, don't hold that against the game. All of you guys who are watching right now know that, so none of you are going to be upset with Tynan or anything. For any random people just watching, this is an unofficial release, and so this is not what the game is normally like. Rimworld is actually super stable and does not really have any problems at all. So I was reading the forum today before I came here, and Tynan left a comment basically suggesting that he's just about done with with working on this, so the real release should be coming up soon. He didn't give any dates or anything like that, but he basically said that they were wrapping up work on it. So I would expect maybe within a few days. Seems fairly sure that it'll be done within a week. So Elationist Facile says she has a hard stop at 4. Well, I'm going to stop at 4 as well, so that'll work out just fine for both of us. For those of you who are not here in Portland or on the West Coast, that's 2 hours. I'll be streaming for about 2 hours. It is 11 o'clock for Sasha. That means GMT -1, or +1, -1. So probably France or Germany, something like that. And Shallow Vids is at 22:30, huh? So that's 10:30. I don't even know what. Where's that at, Shallow Vids? Where are you at? But anyways, it's a beautiful day here in Portland so far. Actually, I haven't really. It looked like when I looked out the window earlier, it had been raining. So maybe it's just one of those patchy days where it's kind of rainy, kind of not rainy. What is going on here in our weird little colony? Well, we've got food and trees growing outside. A bunch of smoke leaf. Got this thing sitting. Why is nobody planting cotton here? That's kind of weird. That's beer 30 for Pig of War. Sounds good, buddy. A little early in the day for beer here, but I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, Shallow Vids is in England. Well, cheerio. He says add another wind turbine. I mean, maybe. I don't know that we really need one quite yet. Do I have, yeah, I don't quite have enough steel. I am going to need one soon, though. That's for sure. So I shouldn't wait too long. Oh, that's right. We did have another one, because I had that one over here that I had to tear down so I could build that wall, huh? So yeah, I probably should go ahead and build another one to make up for the one that I tore down. Where am I going to put it? I guess I don't really want to have it outside my wall. I kind of backed myself into a corner. Turbine-wise. Oh, whoops. I guess you guys don't notice that, but I accidentally went down to the desktop. Can I wouldn't be able to fit it in there, yeah. I could almost fit it in there. Not quite. If I cleared, but then that's going to be underneath a roof, huh? Well, shoot, that's no good. Make me tea and biscuits is what people from different countries say. Yeah, scones, right? Chips, scones and chips. Well, I guess people, if they were trying to make fun of me, they'd probably say something about hamburgers or, I don't know. Here in Portland, though, it's more like beer and street food. I don't know. I don't honestly know what. Well, definitely beer. Like, we're super proud of our beer. And marijuana, of course, it's Portland. So with our legal weed, people get excited about that. Where am I going to put this wind turbine? If I put it out here, it's going to get beat up by raiders. I really don't want that. But I don't have anywhere to put it behind the wall. I think I could fit it right here. So let's not build that first. Let's mine that wall out first. And I guess that means we're going to have to move our battery. I don't want to put it in front of that door. That'd be dumb. I guess I could put it there. It's going to make the room ugly no matter where it goes. Volca and oh, smoke that joint. Well, I'm sort of looking for work. In theory, I'm looking for work, so I definitely need to keep myself drug-free for a while yet. But if I wanted to, it's available right down the street. Actually, it's available. There's like as many places to buy legal marijuana as there are to buy as there are like Starbucks or McDonald's or something like that here in Portland. Probably more dispensaries than there are McDonald's. I don't know if there's more dispensaries than there are Starbucks. We have a lot of Starbucks here, which is all right because I like coffee, but I tend to make coffee at home. Let's turn up that speed. Lation is facile said we had hail for a moment earlier. I didn't notice that. Lation says, what kind of work? I can keep an eye out. Well, I was in management. I'm kind of, I'd just be happy with the job. Like, I'm not a professional and I don't have any degrees or anything like that. So, you know, it kind of makes things, you know, not, I can't be too picky. Sasha was in Amsterdam last weekend. Very nice. I'm jealous. I would love to go to Amsterdam. Not so much like for the legal weed or whatever, which is the reason people used to be so excited about it, but because all the canals and how beautiful it is. I'm a photographer, so I'd love to go there and take pictures and stuff. All right, we've got an escape pod. Let's see what the escape pod has. Jump to London. Speaking of international cities, that's a fortuitous name. Not too badly injured. And a lot of pain. And hot, too. Whoa, it's 110 degrees outside. Yikes, that is hot. Interesting. Wimp. London is weak and cowardly. I've never seen wimp as a trait before. Even a little pain will immobilize her. And she's slothful. So global work speed. But she does have that social skill, and I really needed the social skill. And I could use the doctor. And research, too, I suppose. So I guess we will rescue her. She is a long ways away. Beth, why don't you head over there and rescue the Wimpy London. Actually, capture Wimpy London because we want to try to recruit her. Oh, that's indoors. Although I believe there's some rule about like if it's above a certain temperature that they will always join or something like that. But I don't know enough about that to take advantage of those things. Lation is facile says I've been seeing a lot of new traits. Yeah, I hadn't really been paying enough attention. I don't think any of our other people have new traits, classic traits for our other pawns. Yeah, Wimp is kind of funny. I guess I don't need to worry about like social fights, right? If London gets into a social fight, she will immediately fall to the ground. Not too far from what happens if I got into a fist fight, to be honest. Chef, what is Chef doing? Chef is making a Chef is making some clothing. That's right. Cowboy hats. Okay, that's good. We could use some cowboy hats. And dusters probably. Temperatures are staying good, so I'm happy about that. Isn't it better to rescue and then capture if not join, says Alexander. I don't know. So if they don't join, you try to capture them as they escape? Maybe that's better. Why do we have a solar flare or something? Why are our coolers out? Oh, that's why. Who's my constructor? Chef? Maybe? No. Young? There you go. Go fix that up, Young. Shame on me. Hey, Young! I said fix that up. There you go. Alright, what does London have going on here? Very easy to recruit. Chat and recruit. Probably pretty warm in that room there, but that's okay. We don't really have any good social people, so this will get us some social experience, I suppose. Well, she's level 5. It's not awful. Sasha says, Beth is taking so long. How old is she? I don't think she's that old. I'm pretty careful about not bringing in people who are too old. 46, it's not too bad. I think she's just slow or something. No, she's a fast walker, so she shouldn't be slow. Huh. Got a bite scar in her head. But doesn't seem to cause any problems. Well, that's not a bad idea, Alexander, although honestly, with my problems with paying attention, she would probably walk away without me noticing. So I'd rather not take the risk. I still think capturing is probably the right thing to do from my perspective. So we've got a group of pirates. They are attacking immediately. And wow, 5 of them, huh? So we've got an assault rifle, survival rifle, regular shotgun, and a heavy SMG. And I do not have defenses set up, unfortunately. So that's a shame. Let's close that barn door now that the horse has gotten out. I did have defensive areas set up previously, but obviously, actually, I think this setup that I was doing before worked out pretty well. Obviously, I forgot to set them back up now with our new walls, and there's Chef. Go. See if we can survive this raid. Beth was set to good medicine? Oh. Yeah, I think everybody's still set to good medicine. Use that. Wait a minute. Yeah, why is it not changing? Like I set the default, so I guess it doesn't, you set the default, it doesn't change it. Oh, someone told me that they, I know we're never going to get to this fight. Someone told me that they have crafting hystereses or whatever now in here. But it doesn't look like... Say pause when satisfied? Oh, hey, look at that. Cool. So when this gets up to 20 simple meals, it will pause, and then we'll unpause when you get back down to 5. Wow, that's great. Really cool. So now I don't need to worry so much about the actually I could set that up for the clothing and stuff too. Pretty excited about that change. All right, let's see if we can take out Gabe, maybe. Oh. All right, so they must be shooting at Young, 12%. Oh, nope, he's shooting at Chef for some reason, which doesn't really make any sense, but... Alright, Young, you better step inside. Unfortunately, I really only have one area that I'm attacking from. Send these two up here. Oh, Chef, come on. Shit. Badly hurt, are you? Not too badly hurt. I love how we have that food blocking that door there. So I'm gonna try to lure somebody up here, and then I'll have Chef poke out that door. Shoot him in the back. Although that might not work out so well, to be honest. See if Beth can knock Gecko out. There you go. Nice job, Chef. Don't get shit. You got shot again, huh? Not in too bad a danger. Alright. I'm not very happy about that, though. If I could manage to take Gabe out. He's gonna take out that cooler, which is not good. Now, Beth, or Gecko, you were supposed to attack Beth here. I'd like to get around to that other doorway. There we go. Nice job. Ah, that cooler. I don't want to lose that cooler. Shit. Pretty sure I'm going to lose that cooler. Yep, lost. Oh, he has got a shotgun. Get out of there, Chef. Alright, Young. Come back up here. Let's try. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can get Beth to get involved here. There you go. Nice job, Beth. Okay, Kazuya is probably going after the other cooler now. Shit, what kind of... He's got a survival rifle as well. It's gonna be a weird fight if I try to fight him with my survival rifle. Let's go down here and try to take Gabe out, and that should cause him to retreat. This guy's got a shotgun, right? Beth, why don't you charge in here and... there we go. Nice, alright. We'll let Kazuya... Hopefully he doesn't try to bash a door down. Yeah, there we go. I need to replace that cooler. Alright, sorry guys, I wasn't even looking at the comments over there, but nobody left any comments. Thank you for not trying to comment while I was fighting, because I was busy concentrating on the fight. Andrija, Andrija asks, why does it say 10th of August? Because that's the new names in Alpha 17 for the seasons. So instead of being summer, it's now August. It is it's so Southern Hemisphere can have different. There you go, like Gary Sanders said. Southern Hemisphere will have different things than the Northern Hemisphere. Alright, so this guy's missing an eye, and he's got a peg leg, so not so thrilled about what this pawn might do for us. On the other hand, he's got a green thumb, he's beautiful, and capable of firefighting. Pretty good skills. Alright, I'm going to capture him. Now, Chef, why are you running away? Don't worry about whatever. Let's... put that fire out. I don't even know what is that that's on fire. Oh yeah, our horseshoes pin. Let's go put that fire out. And Young, we're going to have you capture Beach. Do I have a bed? I do not. Let's set one up. I like how Now is Young our doctor? Oh, thank goodness. So our doctor is the one person who didn't get injured. That's pretty lucky. Ah, Chef. I didn't really want you to fight him. Okay, I guess we're gonna fight him. He won't just run away. Shit, Beth, get out of the crossfire. Why don't you should go rest, actually. I know I don't have a hospital set up or anything. Nope, that's what I wanted to do. There we go, Beth, rest. There we go, Chef. Rest. Young. Get that guy captured. Young's going to be pretty busy for a while here. Beach. He's going to bleed to death soon. Beth. Is Beth, like, treating herself or something? Oh, medical rest. Got it. Okay, that's new. So these guys should be set for normal medicine, right? Now that we have to worry about infections and stuff, I don't want to mess around with, like, if Beach gets an infection, I'm less concerned. So he's got 10 hours. And Beth isn't even damaged. So I know infections are a big thing now, but, like, I don't think cracks and bruises get infected, right? But these gunshots definitely would get infected. So let's have Young tend to Chef first. And if any of you guys know that, like, if bruises or cracks get infected, let me know. But unless somebody says something, I'm just going to assume that they don't. They didn't in Alpha 15, or, you know, I mean, Alpha 16 and previously. Panthing Guardian says, Woot made the live stream. Didn't want to comment during the fight. Thank you. And I'm glad you made the live stream. It's awesome, man. Good to see all of the people here. Looks like lots of viewers today. I don't have the thing open to see, like, the numbers or anything, so I don't know how many people are viewing. I don't actually have the stream going, like where I'm watching it. I just have the chat open. When I looked, I took a few minutes and watched some of the recording of the previous live stream, and it looked like the frame rate was really good. So hopefully you guys are getting a pretty good frame rate off of this one too. I was really impressed, but that's another reason I don't have it running in the background, is because I don't want to look over there and get all stressed out whenever I see any sort of lag or something. So I've got the frame rate that I have available. Not much I can do about it. Probably ought to strip these guys. I don't think we have any graves for them anyways, so I'm going to have to get those set up. Alright, so we will get all the medical stuff attended to first. Set up prisoner tab, please. Thank you. I could have just sat there and ignored him for the next 2 months or whatever. How's London doing here? Oh, very hungry. Young, okay, yeah, go ahead and, not that you really need to treat the bruises and stuff. Young is at a major break risk. I really want you to feed London, please. There you go. Sasha says the stream is pretty good. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it, even in good old Germany. London won't starve. There we go. Rush over and grab that food. Now Young is going to cook, which is fine. Clean and good rate so far from Aussie and France. So you're an Australian living in France, or that'd be a weird name for a French city. I've been to France been to Paris, and then I spent about a week on the Côte d'Azur down in San Rafael. I was engaged to a girl that lived there for a while. It's quite a while ago. But yeah, real beautiful. Pretty much everywhere I went in France was really beautiful. And lots of great culture and stuff. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Alright, young. Get off of the... you don't need to do wardening anymore. There we go. Great. Now, is it still you? Nope, Chef is on a mental break. What are you upset about? Just upset about your situation or something? You don't really need to sleep in your bed anymore. Do they stay on rest until healed? If I tell him to go do something else, will he go do something else? What else would I have him do? Cook or tailor or something? Not really. Do they... I don't think they still get... infections. Who knows? So, Panther Guardian is from South Australia, and he's on a tour in Angiers? Anyways, he's on tour. Well, that must be nice. Have fun. Love to visit Australia someday, but boy, oh boy, that is a long ways away, huh? 16 hours flight or something like that. Even from here on the west coast. If I was on the east coast, it'd be even further. Polar bear skin duster, huh? Can you not work on that cooler? Why don't you work on that cooler? You're probably like one of the worst... well, you're not a bad constructor, actually. Beth, how are you holding up? You're in a little pain. You know what? I'm going to have you... can you go work on London there? It'd be real nice to try to win her over. If I can. Alright, so there's 70, 72. Just leave those as they are. I need to remember, this is a very hot environment, so I'm probably not going to have to worry about heaters, but I definitely need to stay on top of the coolers, because that will be a potential danger, especially here since we're in the middle of Jugust. Pantheon Guardian says hasn't had any infections from bruises. Cracks you're not sure about. Alright, well I think it's probably reasonable to assume that bruises and cracks are not going to get infections like, you know, realistically, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm almost certain that you don't get an infection without... No, that's not true, because I've had like a tooth that was infected. But I guess that was from something that got like in through my mouth, right? So I think you need to have some sort of exposure to... like, I don't think you get infections without some sort of irritant getting in from the outside, but I'm no doctor, that's for sure. Oh, young. You can use this bed now. There we go. That bed is open for all. Good food supply, so that's not a worry. Oh, that's Beth that's over there trying to recruit. Still failed. How's Chef healing up? Oh, shot in the head, healed up. His other injuries, healing right up. Very nice. How is his mood? Very bad. Feeling bad, off hospital. Oh, so I wonder, do their, have their moods started changing while they're asleep? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. That would be a dramatic change. Yeah, Pantheon Guardian says Tynan changed the infection versus immunity race, so you should be okay even if you get infections now, unless you're old or have blood loss. That's good to know. I'd seen that he made some adjustments, and things were a lot better than they were at the start of this alpha. So I'm glad to see that. It's good, because in Alpha 16, infections, I mean, they may as well have not even existed. I can't remember the last time I had an infection in Alpha 16. You pretty much had to leave somebody laying in the dirt while they were still bleeding for them to get an infection. And obviously, I mean, we don't have like a clean hospital or anything, but you know, we don't have people dying in the dirt, or laying in the dirt bleeding. So you know, that's I feel like we're pretty safe overall. One thing I should do is dig up some more graves, though, because we've got those bodies sitting out there. You'll not find graves underneath the joy thing, even though it might seem, whoops, that's not right. Cancel. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. You got better range weapons if you want to switch out. Yes, thank you. I meant to do that, but everybody was injured. Well, do I want to give him a shoddy? Feel like a shoddy assault rifle is still probably better than a poor pistol. 54% medium accuracy, and we have, does it give me damage per second? Damage, but that's not damage per second. Pistols are not really the worst weapon. This guy's got a normal survival rifle. Let's see here. So 50% accuracy, damage of 9, cooldown 1.26. Yeah, I'd say the shoddy rifle, because it gets 3 shots off per thing. So, all right, I'll switch it out then. Although maybe the SMG, although the SMG is in pretty bad shape. No, it's got terrible accuracy, so skip out on that one. I believe the SMG, in my opinion, is the worst one. Oh, Psychic Soothe! Wow. Now that's a rare event. I don't see that very often. Also, I skipped past that cargo pods. Shit. Hey, look at that. We got a rhino hanging around out there. That's good. Something that can go crazy and try to kill us all. But what is... That's just like a tree cutting area? Must have cut all the trees down. Yep, Sasha, I agree. It's one of my favorite Rimworld songs. Classic, too. It's one of the very old ones, I think, from the earliest versions of the game. I love the soundtrack for this game. And Pantheon Guardian says that he's losing limbs and fingers more than getting infections. Bionics and prosthetics are important. Yeah, you know, once again, I feel like Alpha 16... maybe swung the pendulum a little too far in making bionics and prosthetics a little too easy to get. I know that Tynan has adjusted the costs of bringing in merchants, so they should be a little more not as easy in this new alpha. So maybe he's going to find the proper balance. Let's see, no, what am I looking for here? The drugs, plant matter. There we are. Those right there. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. From Poland, right, Peter? Is that right? Do I remember? Gonna be now that I'm up to 1,000 subscribers, I can still kind of remember who most of the people are, but it's gonna be pretty soon here where I'm gonna have trouble remembering all of my individual subscribers. Of course, 1,000 subscribers really only means like 60 active, like commenting people and everything. So I can still keep most of you guys straight. I'm gonna try anyways. Why they don't move that slag chunk out of the way? Like, do I not have I have enough steel. Interesting. So it's got all the resources over there. Why would they bring the resources there but then not build it? It's one thing that is irritating that they don't fix. Look at that. He's dragged the resources for those too and hasn't built them. Huh. There we go. No, I thought he was going to go build it, but he went to do some repair work first. All right. Thank you, Young. Really had me confused there. All right. Well, how far have we made it so far? 24 days. Very nice. I think this is the longest we've ever gone in an Alpha 17 colony. This may be the last one we play in our little like the last one we play before the full release when we get to play it for reals. Oleski Krilchuk, sorry Oleski if I mispronounced both of your names probably, but anyways, hello, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it, and thanks for joining me to watch today. I hope you enjoy the stream here. We're having a little fun. Really happy with how Alpha 17 is coming together. If you're not used to Rimworld, do keep in mind that this is a very stable game and generally very well balanced when they put it into normal release. I do feel like we're getting an awful lot of raids. Not that I'm complaining. Everybody's healed up and stuff. But oh my gosh. So we've got 3, 6, 7 raiders. We got the new fancy new hats. Pigawar says as the longest I've gone without a fire. That's funny. Peter says he messaged me a couple times on Steam, but I didn't answer. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't notice, but I don't have I have all the notification stuff turned off. So I basically have to be paying very close attention to notice you messaging me. Pedo Bear says hello. He's only got 220 hours in Rimworld, enjoying the stream, picking up on some cool tips and tricks. Well, cool. Glad I can help. I've got almost 1,100 hours in the game at this point. All right, so we've got, what was it, 357 raiders. I believe it said that they were just going to attack directly. Of course, they're attacking on the side that I don't have. Wait a minute, where's my colony at? There it is. Attacking on the side where I didn't set up any of my defenses. Oleski loved my Software Incorporated videos. Thank you. I'm glad you liked that. That was a lot of fun. I was really impressed with how popular those were too. For kind of a sort of an obscure, slower kind of a game. I did not expect it to be as popular as it was. So thanks. I'm glad you had fun with them. And it's always nice when there's shit. Young's got the flu. Great. Always nice when there's crossover between my videos as well. I know that playing a variety of games, sometimes they don't always cross over with one another. Ivan Inadama says hello. Hello, Ivan. Probably Ivan, not Ivan. Sorry. Let's see if we can take Lilica out. Oh, come on. Ah, shit. That doesn't look good. Send Chef up here. Guess probably want to send Young down here, maybe. Just guessing on how these guys are going to spread out. I've got them confused. Oh, don't burn down my gardens. Well, they just destroyed my joy thingy. McGrath, probably going up to beat up on that door. I'm not very happy that you guys are burning up my crops. It's hard to come back from. What are Maria's odds of hitting here? 15%. What are my odds of hitting? 7%. That's not good. Alright, hey, but I hit her. Alright, Chef, you're in trouble. Beth, why don't you come up and attack McGrath here? Hard to stay on top of this spread out fight. Actually, Beth, probably not a good idea to attack McGrath. Yeah. Those fires. Sorry if you guys are leaving. I see the chat is moving a little bit. I am not paying attention to the chat right now. Oh, nice. Nice one, Chef. Young, you better step back. You got hit. And you have flu, too. Alright, there's nobody over here. Come back up here, Young. Beth, I know you keep wanting to fight McGrath. Let's see if we can manage it. Chef, please don't shoot Beth. Young, see if you can get a shot off. Oh, our poor crops. Hey, you shot Maria. That's nice. Alright, nice job, you two. Actually, Chef, why don't you just step over here? There we go. Young, step back. Don't get shot. These guys are... What are they doing down here? Getting into all sorts of trouble down there. Chef's sniping away from up top there. Another hit on Young. He's doing alright though. How's Beth? How badly injured is she? Actually, she doesn't really need to be standing down there. She should probably help out down here. Chef. Get out of there. Alright. I was going to try to melee attack Chili, but... Young, that is the worst person for you to be shooting at. There you go. Should come help out up here. Chef come around the corner. There we go. Nice job, Beth. Oh boy, those fires. I do not like that. Chef. Young. Really could use a door on this side. Oh, they're taking all the action down that way, huh? Again with my coolers. Oh, Chef. Oh, just take the normal path, you dummy. So much micromanaging. Alright, yeah, start shooting at those guys, would you? I know you're really worried about the fire and all. Alright, Chef, you're being attacked. Ah, don't get shot. Beth. Oh, did they seriously take down... Did I rebuild that cooler and they took it down again? God damn it. Oh, now they're... Oh, shit. Beth. Standing right there. Maria's like walking all around you. Ah, Blitz is going to come get you. Get out of there, Beth. You're in bad shape. They're going to kick your ass. Cargo pods. Oh, thanks. Alright. Ah, damn it! Is it raining? Okay, well at least it's raining. Alright, no, you're not gonna kidnap Beth. Well, not shit. She's like my doctor. Are you kidding me? No, melee attack Maria. Hey, no, don't, you guys are supposed to be kidnapping. You're not supposed to attack me. Shit! Oh, come on! Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, well, at least it's raining. Put that fire out, Chef. Ah, now Chef is down. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Well, I don't see how I'm going to come back from this. Like, that was, yeah, that was my doctor. Oh, seriously? Come on. How is he able to walk so fast carrying carrying that body? Like, whenever I try to carry a body, it slows everybody down. Shit. Oh, come on. Ah. Well, there's a change from previous alphas. Normally, in previous alphas, you would get one shot. Oh, there we go. So, Chef just like healed up. Oh, that was funny. All right. Okay, so it looks like lots and lots of comments over here. I'm going to go through and look back. We'll scroll back. Do I know when Alpha 17 will be released? I think it's going to be released soon. Tynan left some comments today saying he was almost done. Francisco Marcos says hello. Once again, he's here watching your favorite Rimworld YouTuber. So, well, that's nice. You got like Marbazir on a different monitor while you're watching me. Haha, that's a joke. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Ivan with the accent on the A, I'm Colombian. Haha, sorry for my English. Well, your English is better than my any other language, so no worries. Pigor says someone should tell them it's raid, then pillage, not pillage first. Yep. What a battle. Sappers will always try to go for your beds. If I put both beds in a place and I put traps on, will they fall for them? RIP Colony. Yeah. Probably going to be the end of things. Red Dr. M asks, how do I like Alpha 17 so far? Well, it definitely seems harder than Alpha 16. I know part of it is because I'm trying to chat and all those things um, while I'm playing, but like we just got 3 raids or 2 raids in a row or something, and then we got the flu, and like that was our only. Nope, no, we still have our doctor. Okay, that's good. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I like it though. I'm pretty happy with it. I would say. I think we can come back from our problems here. Francesco asks if I think it's a lot harder this alpha. Yeah, I think so. Lationist Facile has a meeting at 3. Sorry. Have fun at your meeting, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Axel says, I've never watched your videos before. Supposed to be doing homework right now. Should I? You know, like in the long term, you probably should be doing your homework. But I'm glad you're watching my videos. Thank you for checking it out. I really appreciate it. But you know, probably a good idea to do your homework. I'll put it this way. I never did my homework when I was in high school or college or whatever school. Basically when I was in school. And now, you know, I'm pretty worthless as a human being as far as like education and job skills and so forth are concerned. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. You should probably rest in this bed, Chef, instead of that other bed. Pantheon Guardian says it's definitely harder. Seems almost Randy Random style. Yeah, I tend to agree. I just don't have enough experience to know for sure. I mean, it feels like it's just I could just be unlucky. But if you've got more time playing it than I do, I'll take your word for it. And Minipiel says hello, hello. Thank you for watching today. We're going to see if we can come back from a very grim situation here. You probably ought to tend up Chef here. Not sure why you would not want to tend him. He's got wounds, some burns, and so forth. Axel says, so, keep watching. Got it. Okay. Hey, I won't stop you. Thank you for checking it out. I always appreciate new viewers. God damn it. This stupid raiders keep taking out my coolers. The AI is definitely smarter. Or more vicious anyways. Freaking, oh, are you kidding me? We got a mad muffalo now? Well, at least we had some plasteel fall from the sky. Ah, boy, oh boy. And the muffalo can just like walk right into our house too. Yeah, see, just like that. Well, that's great. Heard my homework rant. I'm very useful, by the way. Hey? I mean, I'm useful like when it comes to playing video games. That's what happens when you don't do your homework. your video game skills come in real handy. Are these bodies rotting already? Oh, they've been dead for 2 days. Okay, so that wasn't the first wave of attackers. That was the first wave of attackers. Pedo Bear says, "Forbid my doors." What? So I don't have to? I have to fight this guy because he can walk in through this hole in my wall here. So it's. I mean, I'm not gonna like lock these guys in their beds. I'm gonna have to fight him. I just need to wait until like they're gonna be ready to get up, and I'll have to do a like a combined effort. It's kind of too bad that it's not it's my ranged folks and it's not my like I you know what I mean, like my melee guy is dead, but I might be able to take this guy out with just normal ranged fighting. Oh, and Chef lost his weapon. So he's attacking Young. I'll just do some good old-fashioned kiting. I think we'll be able to take him on pretty easily. But, like, these guys should not be out running around. There we go. Let's not let that good meat go to waste. Now, don't consume the corpse. Give me a break. I have no spot set to store it? Guess I forgot to set this up for corpses. Animal corpse, no insects. Alright. How long am I planning on streaming? You might drop in later. I'll be on for another hour, Alex. Or Axel, sorry. Yeah, I mean, if you can make it, that's great. If you can't, that's cool too. I'll be streaming again on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so I'll stream again on Thursday, same time, from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock my time, so starting an hour ago and ending an hour from now, your time. And then probably again on Saturday too. Although Saturday I might do something different than Rimworld. Endless Space 2 comes out. Ah, God. That's just great. Wait, can Young not treat his own, he can't, like, treat his own flu? That's not good. Alright, Young, treat his infection. Treating or tending to? Treating, right? Flu's no joke. He needs good meds. This is a death spiral base right now. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Peter, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1500, as you might say. All right, Young, rest until healed. Chef. Right-click him to self-treat. Yeah, I had right-clicked him to do self-treat, and maybe I just missed it. I might not have noticed where the self-treat option. Hopefully these two can treat each other, but these guys. He's not starving, but Chef is starving. Let's have him eat something up. Oh, Yvonne is from Colombia. Wow, very cool. I'd love to go visit Colombia. So beautiful down there. I heard about all your beautiful like rainforests and stuff. Shit, Chef needs to eat too. Or not Chef. London needs to eat too. So the prisoner's probably going to starve. Flu 49%, immunity 59%. That's good. Infection 11%, immunity 18%. Okay, that's good too. But we need to, how's London doing? Is she minor malnutrition? All right. So you guys, lots of foreign language discussion over there. Chef is in a daze. That's not good because he's got that infection going on. So that's not going to help with his immunity. He still seems to be building up immunity, which is pretty lucky considering he's not resting. And our flu here, that immunity is not building as fast as I might like. That's probably London that's on a mental break. No, it's Beach. Great. Well. Oh, boy. I don't see any way that I can manage to keep these prisoners. That's not good. Yep, Beach is going to break his way out. That's fine. Hopefully he breaks out the door. Okay, sure. Beat up on London, whatever. Colonist needs treatment. Yeah, I know. It's his infection. London's down. Beach, why aren't you trying to escape? That would be the smart thing to do. There you go. Thank you. You could turn the prisoner loose to save on tending. Yeah, got it. Apparently, wanderers are not like they don't really happen anymore in Alpha 17, from what I was reading in the Ludion forums. That they are a very rare event now. Medicines slow down infection speed. They don't boost immunity speed. If you're already ahead, you might as well suck down some painkillers and work through the injuries. Yeah, but like, oh boy, this flu is cutting it close though. Young, he can't really get in there because stupid prisoner BS. And Chef is on a mental break. I don't want him to shoot Beach. I just want to melee attack him. Pigawar likes the idea that there's no wanderers. I kind of do, but like, we're on day 26, and you know we're down to 2 pawns now, but we would be down to. Oh, give me a frickin' break! Oh, shit. Asphyxiating says, crap, a lot happened since I last watched. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing that's happened every time so far. Things went great for the first 2 hours, and then we come back and everything goes to, just falls apart. Pretty sure that, I mean, I guess Young could live through this flu here. Young is starving now. Severe illness. Beach has got a severe from his malnutrition, so he's also starving. How long do I have in this world? Also, what difficulty? This is Cassandra Extreme difficulty, and it's day 26. So we've got about 3 hours, coming up on 4 hours. That's right, because I played for about a half hour before I started it last week. Yeah. And I think, I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this, guys. Guess we could just start another colony. Because Chef is on a mental break. One thing they haven't changed is how long mental breaks last. They last forever. And so Chef is going to be on a mental break for like the next day or whatever. There he is. Megnog asks if the No Wanderers thing is new for Alpha 17. or something I set because he just started playing Alpha 17 and got a Wanderer on the 3rd day. I assumed that it was something new for Alpha 17, just based on what I read in the forums. Not that it's impossible to have a Wanderer join, just that the frequency was reduced by the odds are 1/6 what they used to be, from what I understand. Somebody detailed the frequency of getting Wanderers in the forum there. It could be related to the difficulty level as well. Maybe on extreme difficulty, it's less frequent than on lower difficulties or something. I don't know. Well, crap. I don't really want to start another. Beach is collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. I thought Beach was already down. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, Beach was already down. Actually, both of our prisoners are already down. They're both going to die. Beach has died because of malnutrition. Yeah. That's going to give everybody... Oh, really? We didn't get a prisoner died debuff? Well, that's the first bit of good news that we've had so far. But I don't really see any reason in trying to continue this, you guys. May as well save it, I guess. Nah, you know what? Forget it. Why hasn't my battery blown up yet? Well, it was inside. But even if it wasn't inside, I would have had it underneath a roof. I always build roofs over the top of it. The ZIT events don't have anything to do with how much charge your battery has and whether there's a switch or anything like that. They're just random events. What they do have to do with is how many batteries you have. The more batteries you have, the higher chances are that they will occur, I believe. But I do know that the severity of them will occur more, like the severity increases based on the number of batteries. But whether your battery is fully charged or not doesn't affect the battery exploding thing. That's a common misconception. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm pretty discouraged by that, and honestly, I don't know. I don't want to go through all the trouble of having to start up a whole new colony. Yeah, exactly. Pantheon Guardian says it was a pretty base. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm so discouraged. Because like, it was such a nice looking base, and like I felt like we had such a good chance to overcome it. Alex asks if there's a way to counter the superheated air in an underground base. I don't think so. I don't build bases underground, so maybe there is, but I don't think so. Just reload the save. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, we still have it, right? That's better than giving up. Good thinking. I'm not used to actually having a save to reload. Oh, okay, Flaren, you're okay. Will I stream Factorio in the near future? People don't really seem to want to watch me play Factorio. I mean, a couple of people have asked me about it, but like, where were you guys when I did my Factorio Let's Play? I did a Factorio Let's Play, and it was by far the least popular Let's Play I've ever done. It was so unpopular. Nobody watched it. But I stuck with it because I love Factorio. It's such a fun game. But boy, oh boy, nobody watched me play Factorio. So I do not think I will be doing another Let's Play. And I am tempted to try streaming it though. I feel like that's one of those games where people will watch you stream. But I'm doing a Civilization Let's Play that I just started yesterday, and I'm going to be doing Endless Space 2 Let's Play after that gets released on Friday or Saturday, whenever it gets released. But yeah, maybe I'll try doing a Factorio stream. I could load up my Factorio game that I've got going on right now and show you my colony. I just discovered spaceship whatever thing. But I think with Factorio, like I fart around so much in Factorio. I'm not. I mean, I'm like I don't do a main bus, and I have like a spaghetti factory. So like you know, I think people, like people like watching me play Rimworld because I'm good at Rimworld, and I think people like to watch people who are good at games play games. And like if you watch me play Factorio, like you're gonna learn really bad habits because I'm just like throwing things everywhere, and I never rebuild things. But I have a great time, so I don't really care about that. Manipul's asks how to set up a cow chicken farm where merchants have no cows and chickens to sell. How to get them? That's a good question. No way that I know of. I usually do not. I did a chicken farm in a Let's Play just recently. Well, not just recently. It's like 4 months ago. And it reminded me why I hate having chickens. They are the worst. As far as cows are concerned, I never get cows because nobody ever sells them. So usually I try to just buy either camels if I can, or llamas, or I try to capture a muffalo or something. Ah, yes, thank you, Pigawar. Sandbags, for sure. Yeah, let's see if I can learn my lesson from the previous game, huh? And box in that air conditioner. Interesting. Alright, so if I were to do that, what would I do? Like, wait, what do I have for stone? Marble, okay. Set that up. Alex says, look at PewDiePie, no skill, tons of subscribers. Oh no, that doesn't come out as negative at all. Trust me, I'm very happy with the number of subscribers that I have for being such a small channel and also not a crazy... PewDiePie has a crazy personality, and people love to watch him because he's got a crazy personality. Yeah, trust me, if people actually watched me play Factorio, I would do a Factorio Let's Play, but nobody watches it. So, maybe I'll give it another shot, but when I did it before, it was getting like 5 views per day, and my Rimworld videos were getting 50 views per day. So why would I, I was putting up something that people did not want to watch. So, that's the reason I didn't do another Civ 6 video. But I had a bunch of people asking me to do a Civ 6 video, so I started one out today. And if people watch it, that's great because I love Civ 6. But if people aren't watching it, then, I want to play a game where people are going to watch. And, of course, I want to play a game where I'm having fun, too. So I got to play a game where I'm both having fun and people are watching. And I don't expect every game to be as popular as Rimworld, but if I'm only getting 15 or 20 views per day, I'm not not gonna keep playing that. I'm gonna keep trying new games until I get something that gets 30 to 50 views per day. Ivan asks if I've ever seen Rick and Morty. I have. That show is hilarious, and I love sci-fi. So sci-fi, and that's like a good sci-fi show. That's like the thing I like best about it. It's funny and stuff too, but like I just love the sci-fi aspect of it. The when they had to go to all the different universes, and they ended up like finally finding a universe where everything was normal, and but then they had to kill themselves in that universe. And then like 2 episodes later, like Morty is looking out the back window and he sees the grave where he had buried himself after he'd killed himself from an alternate universe. That was like one of the funniest and saddest things I'd ever seen. And I was like, man, this show is just amazing. Yeah, I like Rick and Morty. Think I've seen. There's only 2 seasons, right? So I think I've seen every episode. Chef is prioritizing Taylor. Need to order him to build defenses, maybe. Yeah. Chef is not a constructor. Beth would be good for doing that, but she is gardening. And Young is, what is Young doing? Young is just relaxing. Yeah, so I don't want Chef doing construction because he's too incompetent. Pigawar says he watched a playthrough of Factorio once, doesn't think he could watch another one. The game lacks replayability. Well, I don't know about. It's one of the most replayable games that I've ever played. It's different for everybody. People love a lot of games that I don't like, but I do think that it lacks the kind of excitement that that a Let's Play would require. Young built himself into a corner there. There's a lot of slow stuff, and there's a lot of repetition, and I do think that it doesn't have the right balance of action and like kind of consistency or whatever that makes for a good Let's Play. So that's another reason that I haven't gotten back to that yet. But I think I'm going to try streaming it because I do love Factorio. Like I've been playing way too much of that game, honestly, since Alpha 15 came out. I've probably put in 100 hours in the last 10 days playing Factorio. But I think it's good for streaming, possibly. Not good for Let's Plays. But like I said, I might give it another shot. We'll see. We'll see how this Civ 6 series does. I redid a Civ 6 series kind of based on popular demand. We'll see if people watch it. Because Civ 6 was also not very popular when I ran that series originally. I always expect Rimworld to be the most popular, of course. That's like, that's the reason you guys are here, right? That's the reason all of us are here, is to watch me play Rimworld. Sim Airport was my most popular series by far. Crazy how popular Sim Airport was. People really loved it. Axel asks, what did the update add? It added all sorts of stuff, Axel. It changed the medical things. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go through and try to remember all of it because I'm trying to actually play and then also pay attention to what's going on. And if I tried to talk and do all those things at the same time, I can't. That's too much for me. Chef is idle here. Really? Oh, I need to give Chef more clothing to build. Interesting. What I do need to do more specifically, though, is set up some more defensive areas. Whoops. Cancel. Set up some defenses over here. And over on this side, guess I can lose those strawberry plants. Yeah, they're ready to harvest anyways. Up here too? Sure, why not? There we go. Bertalog says, hey, he made it. Yep, you did. You almost didn't because I played and everybody died, and then I reloaded and started from scratch again. Pedo Bear says you need to add sandbags to the void area outside the bottom of your freezer. I'm guessing you're talking about this area that I just did. There's the delay. Men asks, I've heard of Oxygen Not Included. I sure have. I did a Let's Play of that when it was new. I'll probably go back to that. Have they introduced any? I know they did the new thing with like the frozen stuff and everything. So I'll probably do another Let's Play of that maybe after the next major update that they do. I had fun with it. It was okay. Bertolog asks if there's much of a delay in the stream. I think there's a 30 to 45 second delay. It's hard to say for sure because I'm not watching it. I try to read you guys' questions as soon as I notice them, kind of depending on how well I'm paying attention. Do we have? I guess I need more steel, huh? Bertarlog asks if Oxygen Not Included is fun. Yes? Question mark? It's pretty fun. I haven't played it since the content update. The complaint I would have had for when I did play it was that it didn't have enough content. So I don't know if the content update is enough to make it more fun. It didn't really look like it to me. But I have faith in the developers. It's the people that made, same people that made Don't Starve, and Don't Starve is a pretty great game. So I figure, you know, they're probably going to do a good job with this one too. But we'll see. MinPL asks where I'm from. I am from Portland, Oregon, United States. Actually, I'm from Salem, Oregon, which is about 45 miles from here, but I've lived in this area my entire life, and probably will die here. But I love it. I did live in California for 1 year when I was in 5th grade, but aside from that, I've lived up in the Portland area. I spent almost every year of my life within 5 miles of the Willamette River here in Portland. Celeste Nealty says, found my live play through the YouTube front page, subscribed. I love watching more experienced players of Rimworld. Keep up the awesome videos. Well, thank you so much. I do like being good at this game, I guess. I don't know what I was saying. You got me all flummoxed with your gracious praise. Yeah, I like knowing that people learn from watching me play. That makes me feel real good, so thank you. Now, did I set this up to have drugs? Stupid, that's not what I meant to do. I just got complimented and I made a dumb mistake. There we go, that's what I meant to do, I set this up for corpses. Tarlog says, I spent a lot more time doing the really weird, crazy challenges now because they're the only puzzles left. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I felt about the whole Oxygen Not Included thing. Pedo Bear asks if I've smoothed the floor in the table area might help with the pawn's mood. Yeah, I don't think this is... Oh, that is rough marble. I could smooth the floor in there. I got other priorities. Like I'd rather they get this sandbags and stuff built. Ivan says this game needs a lot of changes in optimization. Are you talking about Rimworld needs changes in optimization? Or are you talking about Oxygen Not Included? I'd agree with you. Well, I haven't played Oxygen Not Included for a couple of months, but that was kind of my opinion about Oxygen Not Included. I feel like Rimworld is in pretty great shape, but everybody can have their own opinions. Tarlog means in Rimworld, not Oxygen Not Included. Really? Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, hey, look at that. Wanderer joins. Weren't we just saying that that doesn't happen? I mean, I play no turrets, no traps, so I guess I understand. If I were playing vanilla... Ah, she's got asthma, really? If I were playing with turrets and everything, I would agree. It's pretty easy as it is. So she's 57. She's not going to be any good at fighting. That's unfortunate. And capable of dumb labor, seriously. But she's a good constructor and good grower and an artist too. Nice. We don't really have artists very early on. So that will come in kind of handy, actually. Let's get her set up here. She's not going to cook. I'll make her a top priority constructor. Oh, she's a priority miner as well. Good. Alright, I'd say those are pretty good. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm not really going to worry so much about researching at this stage. But how do we end up with a fire going? Mr. Blaze asks, how many days since landing? 23. Panthing Guardian says, wow, lucky. Yeah, exactly. We were just talking about how it basically never happens anymore. And then what does it do? It happens right away. Much luckier on this restart than we were on the previous one. Let's get the next bedroom set up. What do we have? We have marble blocks. Isn't mining dumb labor? Not according to Rimworld. According to Rimworld, just hauling and cleaning is dumb labor. Mining, you gotta know how to swing an axe, I guess. You gotta be brave enough to go underground. I don't know that that's necessarily a skill, but... Oh, wait. Okay. You're such a constructor, Terrell. Why don't you construct yourself a bed? Pigwar says the RNG gods are going to give you a break this time, not back-to-back raids. I sure hope so. It was like day 25 or something when they started last time. Seems like some of this blood is left over from the back-to-back raids in the previous rendition. Minor break risk for Chef. Yeah, that's right. I've got some very moody pawns here. That's a good idea. Actually, I'm going to try moving their table into here. Improve the quality of their dining room. Hopefully that'll help. Tarlog asks if I'm playing Cassandra or Randy. Cassandra. I've never played Randy Random, actually. I've played one game of Phoebe when I was brand new at the game. I think like my second colony I played Phoebe. And then I've played Cassandra every game since. Pretty boring. I don't, like, I find something I like and I tend to stick with it. Although I've made a lot of modifications to Cassandra. Like, I forbid turrets and traps in this version of it. Axel says he's going to have to clear his Tuesdays and Thursdays to make room for me. Well, thanks. Yeah, for now, it should be every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as well. That I will stream for 2 hours. But we'll see. I don't know. I want to try streaming something different than Rimworld after Alpha 17 is released. Because right now, this is the only time I play Alpha 17 is when I'm streaming it. After it's released, though, I might try streaming something a little different, just to see what it's like. If they put in a new feature where they add something like after game challenges, I'm not sure what you mean, Ivan. I'm sorry. Pantheon Guardian says Cassandra is Randy. I'm too scared to play with them. Tarlog says I should try Randy. Phoebe sounds boring. You know. The reason I don't try Randy is because he could be easier than Cassandra. And so, like, I play Cassandra because it's consistently difficult. And, like, I want the game to be as difficult as, I shouldn't say absolutely as difficult as possible, because that's not right. But, like, I basically want the game to be as difficult. I want it to be difficult. And if Randy might make it easier, I don't want that. So that's one of the reasons I've never tried Randy. Yeah, you know, I actually have this War of Mine. Min PL suggests that I should try that out. I couldn't get into it. I tried it, and I mean, I only played for like a half hour or so, or 45 minutes, but it was like too much story, and not enough everything else. I'm not very good at playing games that are story-based. I guess you got to try Randy to find out whether it's easier or more difficult. Not really. I can trust what people tell me. People I trust tell me that Randy is easier than Cassandra. I don't need to try it myself to find out. This War of Mine has a lot of puzzle elements to it. Yeah, I probably should give it more of a shot. Like, you got to make a lot of decisions, right? And like most of the decisions are mutually exclusive. Axel, I've run into Radiation, Plague, Raiders, and Blights all at the same time with Cassandra too. As a matter of fact, you guys will see on if you watch tomorrow's episode of my Rimworld Let's Play, because I just recorded it before I did this, you'll see a bunch of bad things can all happen at once, even on just Cassandra. I got a pretty good series of combos in the episode was it episode 102, I think. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But you know, like don't let me bring everybody down. I know a lot of people really enjoy Randy. I probably would be more popular if I played Randy. That seems to be the most popular choice. But you know, like I said, I know what I like, and I like what I like. You know, so I'm a little stubborn that way. I'm not very good at like doing what people want me to do. Does Cassandra evaluate how you're doing and send stuff to you based on that? Yeah, I mean, all of the storytellers do. They all send difficulty based on your wealth, and then other things as well. But Cassandra has basically a programmed kind of a pattern on how she'll send events, and it's steadily increasing difficulty. And Randy Random doesn't have a pattern. He just kind of does whatever. So you could get like 10 good events in a row, you could get 10 bad events in a row, you could get any mix of good events and bad events. Whereas Cassandra will basically send you a generally steady diet of bad events and throw in some good events eventually. And then she also understands, if you're doing good or bad or whatever, then she will make things a little easier or make things a little more difficult. Like if you don't have enough colonists, all the storytellers do this. All the storytellers will send you more colonists if you don't have enough. They just have different ideas of what is enough, Pigawar says no spoiler for tomorrow's episode. Yeah, I'm not going to go into any more detail than what I've already gone into. Alex says if I'm having fun, do what I do. Thank you very much. That is how I feel with it. Flurg says, what about mods? They don't make the game easier or scenarios. I don't use mods, Flurg. It's just a personal choice. I feel like most mods do make the game easier, but some mods don't. There's plenty out there that don't, and you can be choosy about which ones do or don't. But I just like don't using mods, period. Don't ask me why. I'm an old man. That's why. Because I'm an old man. I don't like mods. In my day, games didn't have mods. Random sounds more interesting, but it's literally random. You have a chance of only getting good after good for a long time. Exactly. That would make for a terrible Let's Play, in my opinion. And Bert Tarlock says I'm pretty smart. Thank you. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but I'll assume I did something pretty smart for once. Now, Cassandra is being really generous, but geez, we're still only on day 24? I must have been running at like low speed for too long or something. Alright, well, we're better prepared for attacks, so I feel good about that. As a matter of fact, we could get a little better prepared up here too. There we are. Vampiric Studios says interested to see the changes. They added a new batch of names. What's new? I'm new to this. I don't think they've added any new names, but maybe they have. Like, I've never seen Terrell or even Young before, come to think of it. But I'm not sure. I'm sure he's added some new names. He usually does that, right? They've added new traits. They overdid the medical system. They now have hysteresis or hystereses, whatever, on these things, which is pretty great. So you can set them up to where it will build up to 10 and then stop until it drops down to 5. So I kind of like that aspect of it. But there's a bunch of new changes. I don't have them all memorized. If you go to the Ludion forums and read Tynan's, oh, we got the pirate leader attacking us. And read Tynan's comments in there. He kind of describes the changes. All right, so we've got 7 raiders attacking. Oh, one of the new things is the chain shotgun, which is a badass weapon. All right, so we've got 7 raiders. 2 of them have melee weapons. 4 of them have ranged weapons. Terrell is a pacifist, right? Yeah, so Terrell's not going to do us any good. Terrell can hold doors open. They're attacking from the north, so that's kind of a relief, although they'll end up coming from over here, which is good because that's our most heavily defended side. Crusaz says, hello everybody, hi Vanilla. Hey Crusaz, thank you for joining. I appreciate you watching. Vampiric Studios, you can avoid ZIT events, or at least difficult ZIT events, by managing your batteries properly and basically just don't have too many batteries. I used to hate them too until I realized that I could change the way that I manage my electricity, and now at worst they're a minor inconvenience. Actually, I'm going to put you down here. Terrell over here, and just so like anybody new to the stream or whatever knows, when I'm fighting like this, I tend to not really pay attention to the chat. So I'm sorry if you're chatting and I'm not responding to you. No, wait, Terrell, why do you have a gun? Aren't you incapable of violence? Oh, you're incapable of dumb labor. Okay, so you're not a pacifist, you're just incompetent. Got it. I mean, I guess you can shoot that gun. And Young, oh wait, I was gonna say, I thought you had a better weapon, but you... So actually, Terrell, if you're incapable of violence, I mean, if you're incompetent with a gun, you should be carrying that shotgun. Nice, nice shot, Chef. Shit, I spoke too soon. Alright, get inside, you guys. Damn it. Shit. Beth, you get inside too. I like how they got some friendly fire on the bad guys, though. That's nice. Let's head up here and see if we can take care of Thorgan. Alright, Beth. Young, why don't you come around to this side? Terrell, come on over with your shotgun. Jeez. SMG much? Alright, you come on over here. They're burning all my crops again. That sucks. At least they're not going after my air conditioner. Thank you, Pig of War, for suggesting I block that off. Let's get it built up around this door here. Shit, they're gonna shoot at Beth. Ah, damn. Do not like that shotgun. Beth is already... Ah, shot in the neck. That's not good. Bleeding fast, too. Let's move down here. Huh. I love how Hudson has still got his aim. Oh, no, 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 not all of you. Shit. Beth, I want you to stand in the doorway. I want the rest of you guys to shoot around her. Alright, there you go. Now they're fleeing. Okay, so now everybody come out. Actually, Beth, I want you to come out and start putting some of these fires out. As a matter of fact, everybody should start putting some fires out rather than worrying about fighting these guys. Alright, here we go. Get those fires out. And let the bad guys get away, I don't mind. Huh. Just said I don't mind, Young. Get these fires out. And no prisoners or anything. Oh wait, Thorgan. Alright, let's see what Thorgan's got going on. Couple of cuts. That stuff is all fine. Oh, look at that. Jeez, but he's a wimp. This is one of the new features in the game is wimps. They are weak and cowardly. Even a little pain will immobilize her. So that explains why she fell to the ground so quickly. Animal skill I could care less about. Artistic and intellectual. Guess I'll... but a melee expert who's a wimp. That is a weird combination. Alright, I'm gonna see if see what you guys had to say here in the comments. Chain shotgun is just a bad weapon, useful for hunting, but geez, it's inaccurate. Tears up thing if it ever hits. RN Jesus hates me today, though. Oh, so you're not a pacifist, just incompetent, best quote ever. Thank you, that was pretty funny, thanks. Chain shotgun is a good melee weapon. Put it on a personal shield. You can melee people with it? Really? You can... But you can't... You can shoot through the personal shield with a chain shotgun? Okay, men, attack the horseshoe pin. They'll never recover from that. Yeah, exactly. I should just build like 100 horseshoe pins out here and distract everybody. Pigawar says, does it improve relations when you kill a leader now? Because it should. I have a strategy with 3 personal shields being a pawn of the minigun. Would you ever be interested in using prepare carefully mod? No. I make my own scenarios using the scenario editor, but I'm not interested in using prepare carefully mod or any mod. I tried using mods once and I didn't like it, and I was like, you know what? Why am I doing this? Not in home area. This should all be in home areas. Put those garden fires out, you guys. Do that before resting. I know you need to rest and heal up. Vampiric Studio says euthanize the prisoner to level up my doctor. Yeah, I guess. I think I'm going to rescue the prisoner and try to recruit him. It will be interesting to see the changes in the medical stuff now to see if it's worth leveling up your doctors. It probably will be, because in Alpha 16 it was pointless to level up your doctors. A level 5 doctor is like that's all you need, and you can do 100% success on surgeries every time if you use Glitter World Medicine. Let's capture Thorgan here, and the rest of you go back to rest. I don't know where you're moving to, but I need to. So it's Chef, Young, and Beth are all the ones who are injured. So Young, Chef, Beth. No, I thought I undrafted you. And who's the one who can do surgery on themselves? Young. And Young is the one who's barely injured, so that worked out pretty well. And see, once again, it's not giving me the opportunity to treat myself. Why does it? Sometimes it allows me to do it, and sometimes it does not allow me to do it. Damn, Drayden says, I wish melee skill give a melee dodge chance. Well, there's a new dodge opportunity. I think that it does now. I think that's a new thing for Alpha 17. Okay, now he can tend himself. There we go. Kevin, hey, thanks for showing up, buddy. Sorry you didn't make it sooner. But you know, you made it now. You can watch the last 20 minutes or so. But yeah, you missed out. There was some excitement earlier. My whole colony was destroyed. And I reloaded the save and started it over. Tarlok says, treating yourself is really weird. I don't understand it yet. I'm glad. I think it's great. Glad it's an opportunity. Oh, I see. They just seem to randomly do it if you have it turned on. Got it. So that's what's so weird about it. Yeah, that is weird. Because, like, at first it seemed like it was always working, and then it was, like, not working, and now it works. And I don't know, myself, I just don't get it. All right. You need to tend... Okay, you should go do whatever. Do I have a secondary doctor? I really don't. Beth, I guess, could be a secondary doctor, and you're tending to Beth. Great. Kevin says he'll catch the VOD later. Yep, it will be up. And, yeah, I won't spoil it. It was crazy. I did my best. You've been around a long time, you know. I'm a fighter. I don't give up. But I gave up. I got into a pretty serious death spiral. And, I could still be trying to struggle to get out of that death spiral, but I was like, screw it. I'm going to try to pull this, or try to just start over. All right, so we should be able to recruit Thorgan. He looks pretty easy to recruit. Axel asked what the hotkey is for drafting. Yeah, it's R. And another great hotkey, if you don't know, is the comma and period keys, or the greater than, less than keys. They will allow you to scroll through your colonists' So that's real good, like when you're looking at their health and stuff. Speaking of new features, you can set the default medical levels for all the different pawn types. So once people join, they're going to be set for a lower difficulty level. Tarlog asks if Fort Ranchos is in a death spiral. No, Fort Ranchos is not in a death spiral. Celeste Niley says he heard herbal medicine is now 60%, regular medicine is 100%. That's correct, yes. In Alpha 17, yep, so much better. Pantheon Guardian says I usually set my pawns at higher bed rest priority, now 3 or 4. I set my pawns higher bed rest priority at 1. Reload was a good idea, yep, for sure. Hey, Vampiric Studios, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. I'm going to stop streaming in about 10 minutes, so... but thanks for stopping in. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I stream for about 2 hours, so I don't know what your time zone is, but I end in 10 minutes, and I started 2 hours ago, and I do it at the same time every week, or whatever. Subscribe to my channel. I put up little reminders and stuff, too. Thank you. Manuel, hello, Manuel. Damn Drayden says, oh, they basically took a bunch of the most popular mods and incorporated some features. Yes, you know, as a matter of fact, there's a guy that made mods who made a whole bunch of mods. Zarlog or... anyways, he made a bunch of like vanilla balance mods, and then they hired him to work at Ferludion, and he basically made all of his mods part of the main part of the game. Axel asks, is there a good reason to have a variety of crops? Not really. Growing speed, so like strawberries grow faster than rice, and actually I think rice grows fastest now, but anyways, I have all 3 of them growing at different speeds. That's pretty much the only reason, though. Like it's fun is the main reason, but like in Fort Ranchos, like my pawns pretty much just eat rice, because I have a bunch of hydroponic bays, and the rice. If you have hydroponic bay, you basically always want to have rice, because they're so fast. And I think even here, it's still the fastest to grow. 3 days. Does it tell us what the nutrition, 0.18. Strawberries, 4.4 days. Nutrition, 0.12. So it seems like rice is way better to grow than strawberries. And here, 5.8 days. Nutrition, 0.2. So why would you grow anything other than rice? Shit. Hey, thank you, whoever asked me why I'm bothering to grow something other than than rice. I should only be growing rice. Guangxiao? Sorry, I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, but Guangxiao, who says it's much more interesting to watch me play Rimworld than play by yourself. Well, thank you. I really like to hear that. Celeste Nilly says, haven't played difficulty much higher than some challenge, but having mushroom is a good meat replacer. Yeah, that's a mod. Piggle War says they should give a buff for having different foods for them to eat. I agree. It would be really nice. Rice and corn for fertile soil or hydroponics. You want both because if a blight hits, you lose most of your corn for the year. Yeah, corn. I never really cared much for corn after I think Alpha 14 is when they nerfed corn. Berries can be eaten raw. Yeah, that is true. That is a good point for the berries thing. You can eat the berries raw without getting a negative debuff. Yeah, honestly, I'm growing the variety, or I was growing the variety right now because I hadn't looked to see what changes they made for Alpha 17. But basically, it looks like the changes they made for Alpha 17 made rice the best choice by far. Whereas, like in Alpha 14 or whatever, corn was easily the best choice. Looks like they've changed it. Can I look on here? I can look on here. So this will give me the same. Yeah, so this is all the basic raw information on here. It's corn. So corn gives you 0.3, but the growing time is 11.3 days. So it's like rice is so overpowered now. 3-day growing time, 0.18 nutrition. So that's 0.06 nutrition for every day of growing time. So rice would have to, I mean, corn with 11 days, it would have to be at 0.66 nutrition to match up with rice. Good point about potatoes for gravel. Yeah, you do get some difference where this fertility sensitivity and fertility requirement stuff comes into play. Although, so yeah, fertility sensitivity is really low for potatoes, so that is growing. That is great for growing in gravel. Seems to be the only one. So it does look like they've made... So actually strawberries are really good for growing in bad soil as well. Tarlik says you can shoot with personal shields, but only at point blank range. Really? Huh. All right. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on the comments. I like how you guys are. I just went through and I showed you all the details of how these things work, and you guys are still trying to tell me that the information that I just read you is wrong. That's fine. I'm not going to argue about it. But I am going to trust that I'm going to trust that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to trust that the details that the game just told me are correct. I want to make a copy of that and build it down here. There we go. All right, Chef is healed up, so he's not going to sleep in that hospital bed anymore. Might not be a bad idea to set up another bed, so then, dang it, I keep doing that. B is not copy. B is move. O is copy. There we go, put that down there. Marble blocks. So we have lots of marble tile. We'll put that in there. Very good. All right. Axel says, please don't stop the stream. I might go a little longer, Axel. I'm having a good time. But, you know, I can't go for forever. And I still got to record a little bit for tomorrow. I didn't record all my videos for tomorrow already. But I could probably go for another 20 minutes or so, I think. Unless things go horribly wrong. Oh, what's wrong with Beth? She's just at a major break risk, so probably because all the pain and stuff. Probably not very happy being stuck in this miserable room. Jealous. Oh, really? Beth is jealous, huh? So Chef has the nicest room? No, looks like that room is the nicest room. Alright, well that's fine. I can, this needs a hotkey. There we go. Set that owner for Beth. There you go, Beth. Quit your complaining. Get those floors set in here. Thorgan is no longer incapable of walking. Okay, well that's fine. He's just... that's right, he doesn't have anything wrong with him. He does need food, though. We do have somebody set up to be his guardian, right? Oh, it's Beth. Terrell, guess who's going to be drafted to be the backup guardian? Oh yeah, that's why I didn't have that stuff set to home area, because somebody would go out there and spend all day cleaning it up. All Might says he's new. He's just searching for tips. He can barely get to winter. Well, lots of good tips, I guess. My first tip would be play on the lowest difficulty level. That's a good way to survive. Yeah, I'm playing on the highest difficulty level, so hopefully some of what I do might be useful, right? Alex says, I love how the chat has evolved into everybody sticking up for their favorite crop to grow. Yes, that's why I stopped engaging with that aspect of the chat. It became just as angry as the other day when I was saying that Nazis are no fun. Everybody got really upset and started arguing about Nazis, and the only thing worse than arguing about Nazis, apparently, is arguing about what type of food type you should grow. So we can all have our own opinions. Somebody will do the math one of these days. Right now I'm acting as if the math on yield and stuff is the same as it was on Alpha 16, and I don't need to be perfect. I don't care whether something is slightly more efficient than something else. It doesn't really matter to me. I want things to be efficient and everything, but you know, we've got plenty of food. That's the answer that I can see. I don't really need to worry about food at this time. Oh, they are not eating at their table. You guys, why don't you eat at your table all of a sudden? I also need some trees. My trees are growing very slowly. 35% grown. Yeah. Somebody come harvest this cactus. That'll get us a little bit of wood. After playing that Boreal Forest Let's Play or not Let's Play, but the streams that I did last week or whatever, definitely kind of miss having all that free wood like everywhere you turn. I don't miss the many fires that we ran into, but that'll get us a little more wood. Pigawar says the table might be too far away. Yeah, I think you're right, Pigawar. They've definitely shrunk down the table radius for the guys going to get food. Like they used to, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't seem that far away. But apparently it is. Maybe if I set a more specific area for where they store the food. Actually, I'm going to make it a little larger than that. There you go. Storage, clear all. No, clear all. Critical meals. Simple meals and fine meals. Excuse me, there you go. I do have fine meals as a potential. Great, okay. Alex says, if I ever tried an underground base, find it's hard to maintain early game. I haven't played an underground base for probably 2 years. They used to be like way overpowered how easy they were, and I haven't tried one since then. Yeah, Panth Guardian described the greenhouse. I definitely recommend building a greenhouse for year-round growing. Normally, I don't play in year-round growing areas, and yeah, you just build a room that's large enough to cover 2 sun lamps is what I usually do. Just a couple of sun lamps, and then you put a couple of solar panels on the outside. Each sun lamp uses the power equivalent of 1 solar panel, so usually I put 3 solar panels outside for 2 sun lamps, and then I run the power along one side for the sun lamps, and then I run the other power over here for the heaters, and then you can keep it heated, and then do a double door like this. Do a double door leading into it. If you're in an area where you get extreme temperatures, that way the heat doesn't get out during the winter and stuff. Oh man, good idea there, buddy. Making some flower pots. I should do that to decorate up these rooms. That would be under miscellaneous, right? You can tell how often I make flower pots. Furniture? There we go. What should I make it out of? Marble still, huh? I love how these flower pots where the flowers won't grow still beautify or interestingify your room. I haven't seen, are people using this table yet? Hey, thank you, Young, for showing me that people are using the table. Pigawar says, I think I saw something that in Alpha 17 sun lamps turn off at night. Yeah, I shouldn't say yes. I remember somebody asking about that. I don't know what the answer is. That'd be cool if they did. Because then you could set your solar panels on your regular grid and then not have to worry as much about it. But yeah, I don't know. If anybody else knows, that'd be great to hear. Alex says, any tips for someone new to YouTube? Like, just play the games that you like to have and try to talk constantly. I don't know what other tips I can offer. Like that works out pretty well for me. Don't be a total jerk, but also don't let everybody, like, don't go crazy trying to make everybody happy, because, you know. And then I do lots of research. I look at YouTubers that I like to watch and try to see what works for them. Yeah, I don't know. Panth Guardian says sun lamps also create the grow zone. Well, you could do that before. Like, do they automatically always create the grow zone now, or do you just have the option to create the grow zone? Because before you always had the option to create the grow zone, which I don't like, because I like to set up my own individual smaller grow zones. I would be pretty upset if your only choice was to have one giant grow zone the size of your solar panel or your sun thing. Pedo Bear says, where I put my graves, I should make that into a potato crop as a backup in case raiders burn my other crops. Meh. I think we got enough food. I'm not worried about it. Not a bad idea though to have some crops on the inside here, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll build a fence around my crops eventually. A little too early for that now. Also, the raiders tried to burn our crops and they didn't really do a very good job of it. I almost need to expand my freezer. Still doing just fine on power, which is real nice to see. Okay, good. Thank you, Panther Guardian. So it's I don't think that's new for Alpha 17 because I've been doing that for quite a while. Oh yeah, Min wants roses in the flower pots. Sure, why not? It's all the same to me. I don't think it makes any difference to the pawns, so if they want to have roses, sure. Alex says, where am I planning on expanding? I mean, I've got my entire base set up already. So here's housing unit 1. This will be the hospital right here. This will be the kitchen. This will be our workshop. I mean, it's basically already set up. Up here will be the prison. Housing unit 2, probably go up here. I don't have it marked off yet because I'm not too worried about it. Maybe over in here, probably be where I'd put it, over in here. And then here will be our perimeter wall where the dotted line is here. And that'll be the entire base. I'll dig this out for storage area. Peter, I am still playing. Yeah, I was finished, but they talked me into reloading the save and continuing. So, sorry I misled you. I thought I was done too. But yep, they suggested I stick around. So, I guess never give up. Pantheon Guardian says roses should have a chance to reach out and draw blood just like in real life. That's why I don't have any flowers of any type, let alone roses. My mom, she doesn't grow roses anymore because she's pretty old, but she used to grow roses, took really good care of them. And I remember when I was just a little kid, I would get my fingers cut sometimes on them. Mostly I deal with blackberry bushes, though. That's where I run into thorns, going on hikes and whatever. Check the rose stats against the daylily. Okay, why not? I don't know that there is any difference. Lifespan is a little different, I guess. Beauty 14. Daylily. Beauty 18. Hey, wait a minute. Well, I'm changing that back. Sorry, whoever was asking for me to grow roses. I guess it does make a difference. Although, really, it's not going to make that much of a difference anyways. I think it's the... oh, it is those flowers that make the difference, I guess. Alright, is Beth still jealous? She's probably jealous of somebody else's room now. Ugh. Why are you jealous of Young's bedroom? Your bedroom is nicer than his. 28. Oh, 31. Oh, well, la-dee-da. That one's 31 as well. Wait a minute, this was your room in the first place! And why aren't you jealous of Terrell's bedroom? Stupid jealous pawns. All right. Well, at least we've got nice... this was a really good idea, telling me to wall off that air conditioning unit. Very helpful. Didn't know that. Made the same question, rose or daylily. Roses have a longer lifespan. Daylilies die quicker. Yeah, well, I don't expect the daylilies to grow at all. And then, like, because they don't grow, they probably won't die. I mean, they may have changed in Alpha 17, but in Alpha 16, basically once you plant them, because they're in dark rooms, they never grow. Pedo Bear says her followers haven't grown? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, flowers haven't grown. Okay. Oh, I see. That's why What's-Her-Face is upset. And, yeah, exactly. The bed thing, exactly. So we got what? Superior, poor. So that's what it is. Oh, wait, no, this one. Superior, normal, good, superior. Okay. So you'd think Beth would want this room. Why is she jealous of Young? That's what I don't get. So I'm going to put Beth in here. Set owner, Beth. And then everybody else can fight over whatever rooms they want. All right, let's see. Is Beth going to be happy about that now? Okay, there we go. Slightly impressive dining room, but not slightly impressive bedroom. It's a really small dining room. Luckily, it's not so small that they feel crowded in there. I like how we set up all these defenses and stuff, and now we basically haven't had any enemies attack. Also, we went on and on and on about how, oh, hey, stop it, you two. Terrell's probably upset that I reassigned his bedroom to somebody else. So he's not a pacifist. Yeah. Figured that was going to happen. Chef, why don't you rescue Terrell before you go and rest? Such a jerk. You guys just bruised, right? Yeah. Young, do not, don't treat their bruises with, sure it would be nice if you could, like, set, like, don't use medicine, like, only use the herbal medicine on bruises. So Alex asked what material my walls are made of. Stone. Different kinds of stone. Marble, granite, marble, sandstone. There's some sandstone. Limestone. So stone. Like, I don't make my walls out of wood or metal, because wood and metal are flammable. All Might says one of your best workers died. How can you even cure infection or malaria? Medicine and bed rest. You got to be on top of it too. So if you assign them to rest until healed, and then make sure that you assign your doctors to give them medicine when they need treatment, and make sure that they don't get out of bed. If you see them getting out of bed, tell them to go back to bed, and then keep your fingers crossed. So that's the best way to keep them alive. All Might. MinPL asks what EHX shortcuts mean. E stands for melee, so that means that they have a sword, or you know what I mean, a knife in this case. X is for my snipers, so they're the best shots, and they're going to get the survival rifle or sniper rifle. And H means just shooting, and so that's for my normal range people who have like pistols or shotguns or whatever. Those go back a really long time, because a long time ago, like 2 years ago, I would put codes in for all the different skills. So I would have a code for doctor and warden, and so like warden was S because it used to be social, so it was S for social. So shooting got a H instead of S for shooting, and M was for mining, so that's why melee got an E for melee instead of M for mining, and on and on. Pantheon Guardian, I thought that they changed that for Alpha 17 to where the doctors will now treat the worst wounds first, and the the less dangerous wounds last. I feel like that's what I've seen happening with the medical stuff that's gone on in this colony. So I think that's supposed to have been fixed in Alpha 17, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, I thought that was part of the medical overhaul in general. Come on, Thorgan. You know you want to join us. Ah, come on, you jerk. Mood's actually pretty good for somebody stuck in such a tiny, awful prison cell. Why don't I try expanding that out just a little bit? I don't think I really need to worry about an infestation popping up in there. Joaquim asks, how much more of the stream? Probably 10 more minutes. I'm already in overtime. But, yeah, I'll probably go for 10 more minutes. Sorry, Joaquim. Pigawar says, just change their names to Talker, Shooter, Crafter. I'm too lazy to set up a code. Yeah, I did that for a while too. But actually, I did that first. And then, see, for me, it was easier to set up a code than it was to change all their names all the time. Because like with the code, all I got to do is type in one letter. Yeah, I really like this. One thing I would like to have would be a code for the social person, because that is where I tend to forget, and I'm always having to go, oh, who am I supposed to have go talk to the caravan? But you know, it's all right. Alex asked if I ever use any mods. Nope, I do not. I tried them once, didn't really care for them, and there are other reasons I don't use them, but nope. Lots of people love mods, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying I don't like them. I'm glad everybody else likes them. And I know that it hurts my popularity that I don't use mods. People want me to use mods. One of the most commonly searched terms for Rimworld, if you use like Google Analytics and look at the search results, I think it was like #1 search result was Rimworld mods. So I know that it would bring more people to watch my stream, or watch my videos and everything if I used mods. But nope. Pigawar, thanks, buddy. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you checked in. Pantheon Guardian says, since everyone was talking about infections, I ran some tests. Unless you use no meds and a poor doctor, infections are not a huge issue. Yep, that is good. They were a huge issue when Alpha 17 first came out. It's pretty ridiculous. Tynan has dialed them back. Sorry about yawning, everybody. He's dialed them back, and they're a lot more reasonable now. So that's good. I want it to where you can use medicine to prevent people from dying, but if you don't use medicine, people will die, or at least be in danger of dying. Julianin02 says, hi. Hello, Julianin02. Thank you for joining at the very tail end of our colony here, of our stream here. I am just about to wrap things up in about 10 minutes. Alex says, 2 questions. Do I play RTS? And if yes, have I tried Wargame? I do play some real-time strategy. I generally don't like it because I'm too slow, and I like games that pause and stuff. But one of the few RTS games I do like is Wargame. And I have Steel Division. And I like that game. I'm not very good at it though, because I'm too slow. But it's fun, and I like that game a lot, actually. I played Wargame European, or Red Dragon. I had Red Dragon, and then I had the one that came before that. Was that European Assault or whatever? But anyways, I had Wargame 2, Wargame 3, and now I have Steel Division. Super fun game. Joaquim likes about this channel, no mods. Thank you. I am glad... see, look at that. A bunch of people who talk about how much they like the no mods thing, and I was hoping there's a small group of people that like no mods, and so I figure, you know what, if I'm going to specialize in something, that will be my specialty, to play games with no mods. And then I get to have people asking me about using mods all the time, which is fine. people don't know that I don't use mods. I don't mind telling them I don't. And the no turret, no trap thing, you know, it's funny because first time I tried it, I was like, this is never going to work. And now that I've done it a couple of times, I couldn't play without it. Like, I love playing without turrets. It's so much fun. Although it's proven to be very difficult in on these things. Pedo Bear suggests that I should smooth the floor in here. That's a pretty good idea, actually. That'll give a nice boost to this room, help out my prisoner. I'd like to get a table in here too, but there's just not enough room for it. Alex Harmon says, if I like games with a pause, I wouldn't recommend Dark Souls. Okay. That's fine. I probably wouldn't have played it anyways. Alex Friend says, me either. I'm terrible and self-conscious of my win-loss ratio. One before Red Dragon was Airland Battle. That's right, Airland Battle, yeah. So I never played the one before Airland Battle, and that one I think was like European whatever. So I never played that one. Airland Battle was lots of fun. But I never played multiplayer on it because I would just get my butt kicked. And I was hoping that Steel Division would have a proper ranking system. But I'm worried that it's not going to have a good ranking system, so, you know, I don't know. I just don't play multiplayer games. I'm not good at multiplayer games. And I like being able to pause and, like, walk away and whatever. Like, that's the only complaint I have about streaming, is, like, I gotta sit here for all this time. Like, I can't just get up. With Let's Play videos, like, I gotta sit there for 20, 25 minutes. But then I can get up and go get something to eat, or, you know, whatever, and like then I'm done until I start the next one, and then it's like, okay, I got to sit here for 25 minutes. That's all fine. But hey, still awful prison cell. Come on. I made it slightly larger, and I gave you beautiful floors. Let's get that chunk out of there. Let's try giving you a plant. See if that makes things better. Thorgan is a real snob. Does he have a terrible bed or something? He's got an excellent bed. He's probably got the best bed in the entire colony. He's still whining about his awful prison cell. Gonna go to so much trouble to make this prison cell better. I should just build the permanent prison cell. Alex asks if editing... Well, I got two Alexes. This is so confusing. Alex F asks, is editing hard? I don't edit, so not for me. I just record and then I upload as soon as I'm done recording. But if you do real editing, yes, it is kind of hard, which is why I don't do it. Alex H says, my prison rooms are always outside my base and just big enough to hold a sleeping spot. Yeah, a lot of people do that, but I like to try to be able to recruit prisoners. So I usually usually my prisoners have the best rooms in the entire place. Elation is Facile is back. Hey, welcome back. Says, whoa, I'm still here. Well, good timing because I'm just about to wrap things up. I was going to stop at 4, but I decided to go for an extra half hour because I just love this game. Min PL says, make him a gold bed and TV. Well, I can't make him a gold bed or a TV. TVs are pointless for prisoners. They don't watch them. So it's not really worth making one. I kind of want to set up my permanent prison cell, which would go right here. But I got these graves in the way. And it's like, I'll get this guy recruited here eventually. So I guess I will dig out a little more of his room and try to make it a little larger. I guess if I dig out a little more of his room, I can fit a table in there for him too, and he'll like that. Axel. Oh, was I calling you Alex? I'm sorry, Axel. You know. I'm just looking over there and like trying to read your questions. What's wrong with this guy? Asthma. Oh, and he's still recovering from the fight that he got in. And the other one is Alex. Okay, well, good. Axel and Alex. Okay, I can keep those two separate. Come on, Thorgan. Ah, 13% chance though. We're getting better. I guess I need to set up a storage area for those chunks. Pantheon Guardian says nearly 2 a.m. here. Totally worth it. Well, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. It's nearly 4:30 in the afternoon here. So I probably am gonna go to the store after I'm done and buy some food because I'm hungry. I don't keep much food around the house. One of the great things about living alone, you can go get food when you want. I also live right near a store. So it's a very fast walk. I worked at a grocery store for a long time. And like almost 15 years I worked for a grocery store. And I kind of got into the habit of buying groceries every day while I was at work. And now that I don't work at a grocery store, I still pretty much go to the grocery store every day and just buy groceries every day. And I barely keep anything here at home. Cool story. Wait a minute, why did he build a roof there? That was weird. Oh, I see, because it's the wall. Got it. Alright, Thorgan, you happy now? Probably not. Big whiner. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this shitty table in here. And then build a better one. Hopefully. Over there. And then I'll move one of these chairs into there. No, let's try that again. Cancel. Move. Rotate. There we go. There we go. Another recruitment failed, except that is supposed to be a prison bed. There we go, but not a hospital bed. I'm going to move those things. Get them out of the way. Alright. Kevin says he can't wait to play Alpha 17 tonight. Cool. Have fun. It is super fun. I really like all these little changes. Spartacus Mills, hello Spartacus. I think this is your first comment today. Says, I've watched many hundreds of hours of Rimworld streams and Let's Plays. I don't think I've ever seen someone research TVs, never mind actually make one. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, they're pretty easy to buy. Alex Harmon says, this last year there were 2 Alex Harmons, so I bet you can imagine how confusing that got. Yes, that would be confusing. Growing up, I barely ran into any Sean's. It's a lot more popular name now. I've never run into somebody with the exact same name as me. Min asks how I feel about Trump, and Axel says, oh God, don't open up that can of worms. I agree. I am not going to comment on politics. I try to take care of that. Kevin suggests I go to Pine Street Market for dinner. Why is that, Kevin? I haven't really found anything I like there. I want to try that ramen place. It looks pretty good. And they got a burger place there too, right? I always like trying new burgers, but I haven't tried that one. But it looked like the Olympic Provisions, I want to try their hot dogs, but they're like $7 each, and that seems really expensive. And all the rest of it, I don't know. The pizza place looks good, but seems like that's overpriced too. Have you been to the other one, the Portland Food Market, or whatever the other one downtown next to Look Lack? I went in there the other day and it was depressing because there was nobody there. There was like 2 people eating there, and then like all the employees were standing there like looking at me like, please come eat at my food area. When I went to the other one, I went to the place of the fried chicken sandwiches. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like fried chicken sandwich with they're like Korean fried chicken sandwiches or something. Anyways, it was delicious. It was super good. But you say the ramen place is good, sausage is good, Pollo Bravo is nice. Oh yeah, Pollo Bravo. Well, they're not at Pine Street anymore. They moved Actually, they're over really close to my apartment now. They're just down on Alder. But now they've got, or did they put Pollo Bravo in there and they moved Shalom Y'all? Is that how it worked out? So yeah, I think Shalom Y'all moved over here and Pollo Bravo moved into there. But I've never been into Pollo Bravo. And yeah, I feel bad for the other food place because like you go to Pine Street Market and it's just jam packed with people like all the time, and the other one you go to and there's just nobody there, and like it's just as good. All right, Axel. Hey, thanks for watching, buddy. I got to wrap it up anyways because I can't do this all day long. I hope you get your homework done, and I hope you had fun watching. And I will see you on Thursday as well, and everybody else too. So we pulled out of the tail whatever where you're crashing into the side of a mountain. So that's great. We've managed to. I say we pulled out, but that's because we reloaded a save, so that doesn't really count. But anyways, seems like we had a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun. And Gerard's getting a question in here at the end. This is my first time watching this game, but it looks like Prison Architect. Is it as fun and intuitive? I don't know if it's quite as intuitive. Prison Architect does a really good job of kind of telling you how to go through each step. But I feel like this game is more fun than Prison Architect. It's kind of hard to compare the two because this is more of a survival colony building game. Prison Architect is more of a business management building game. But I think this game is more fun than Prison Architect, honestly. Joaquin says, when do I start London time? I believe I start at 10 p.m. London time. I believe Portland, so here in Oregon, I think we're at GMT -8. So I start at 2 p.m. Pacific time. That should be 10 p.m. GMT. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. But anyways, Gerald, definitely recommend this game, but it's not that similar to Prison Architect. They're quite a bit different. This is more like you're going to get killed in this game, whereas in Prison Architect, you know, especially if you don't play with gangs and stuff, you can kind of screw up a lot in Prison Architect, and it doesn't really hurt you once you get the basics down. Also, this game is a lot more complicated. It had a much steeper learning curve, and I think most people would agree with that. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you so much, everybody who's been watching. I really appreciate these streams have been really great for my channel. It's gotten me a lot of new subscribers, a lot of views. Really feel like once I started streaming, my channel has grown really quickly because of it. So thank you, everybody who has helped out with that. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I am so lucky that I have such a good group of people who like watching me play games. Check out my Let's Play videos. I do Rimworld every day. I also play a couple of other games every day. Right now I'm doing Civilization. I've got a Parkitect series going on, but I think that's going to wrap up soon. And I'm going to start doing Endless Space 2 once that is released. I might play for a few days before I start the stream so I can get an idea of what I'm doing. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.